Hey guys, what's up? So finally I am able to see in person a 2019 4Runner TRD Pro in Voodoo Blue. First off, I want to say sorry if there's wind noise. I'm trying my best, it's winter, and sorry about the road noise, but this is where they decided to put it. I'm at Toyota Fort Walton Beach in Panhandle of Florida. If you guys want this beautiful truck, you can hit up my car salesman, Rieck. I'll leave his info down in the description as always. First impressions, very, very blue. The rest of the colors have been very earthy tones, you know, cement gray, quicksand, Calvary blue. They've all been really earthy tones. A lot of people wanted for 2019 a forest green, but that didn't happen. As you can tell, the Voodoo blue is very, very, very bright. So this is going to be a kind of detailed walkthrough of the vehicle. If you're new for 4Runners, stick around. If you're very aware of what the difference is, basically for 19, the only difference is the roof rack. It's kind of a FJ inspired roof rack. You have Fox shocks, and you have LED fog lights, a moonroof, and JBL audio. All right, so let's start with this roof rack. It's very, very FJ Cruiser inspired. You can see that it has a nice deep basket, and you have a lot of crossbars. You got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 up top here as well, and you could probably move them all around, as you could see with this release. So you can move these all around. So personally, it's a little different in my opinion for the 4Runner, but you have a lot of storage up here that you could do, and a lot more that you could probably do with this roof rack as opposed to last year's model with only 2 crossbars that go across. It comes with the same 17-inch awesome TRD Pro rims that the 4Runners always had, with the Nito Terra Grappler tires. These are 265/70 17Rs. And personally for me, on my vehicle, I've loved these tires. In Florida, we don't really have the craziest of terrain, but they've done me really, really well in the sand. Coming up to the front for another difference, up here, you have the new LED fog light. Turning the fog lights on, they are a white light, so not like a traditional fog light should be with yellow, so it may be harder to see in the dust. I would say probably about 5,500 K is the color temperature on that. And then you have, again, from Toyota, stock halogen low beam lights, and you can see there stock halogen bright. But it's nice that Toyota finally includes these. You can also tell a difference with the hood scoop right here. It's a painted texture and they're all black. Again, it's the same 4.0 6-cylinder engine. Comes with a Panasonic battery. That's really it for the engine bay, guys. No TRD air filter at all, just a stock air filter. Down at the bottom of the skid plate, we have now what was stamped out as TRD as red lettering. And of everything that's offered on this model, I'm pretty jealous of the Fox shocks and the moonroof. Those are really the only 2 main things that I'm kind of upset that mine didn't come with. Here's your Fox shocks in the back with a remote reservoir. You also have like a little protection down here at the bottom of the shock. No blinker indicators in the mirrors again. Again, only Canada gets that. Comes with the standard hitch receiver, tow recovery point. And here we are inside of it. Same exact interior as the previous models. You have heated seats, carbon fiber trim in the transmission tunnel down here. You have a manual shift knob in your transfer case, which I have come to love in mine. I hate electronic 4-wheel drive. I love this. I love that in mine. As you can see right here, you have the JBL audio, which it sounds decent. And don't want to get copyrighted. So it sounds good. It's only FM radio, but I can tell, you know, obviously that sub bumps a little harder, obviously, than mine that doesn't have a sub. But other than that, the speakers just sound mediocre. All right, and here's your information screen up near your speedometers. The 4Runners is very, very minimal. You have your current MPGs, cruising range that you have left, the elapsed engine time, you could reset that at any time. You have your speedometer, your angle of your tires, which that's pretty cool when you're off-roading because you don't know exactly where your tires are at, so I like that. And that's pretty much it, guys. When you turn on your vehicle, you have 1 or 2 more things, but that's about it. Very, very minimal for the 4Runner. You don't have tire pressure. If your tires are low, all that will happen is the light comes on. You don't know how much PSI is exactly in each tire at any given moment, or you don't even have transmission temps or anything like that. To the left of the steering wheel, you have your inverter right here, which is located in the back of the car. We'll go back there in a second. Your windshield heater, powered mirrors. Your mirror controls are up here. Your steering wheel, you have Bluetooth, answer, hang up. And then up here is where all the goodies are. As you can see, interior lights still halogen. So if you want to swap those out, you can swap those out for LEDs. And then these are preset controls. So if you have a gate, home lights, garage doors, whatever you want. Right here, you have your crawl control, your multi-terrain select. This is your traction control button. Press it once for traction control off, press and hold for everything off. Auto traction control, A-track. And then you have your rear diff lock right here, which this is awesome. Love this. And then this right here is your moonroof. So let's go ahead and open that bad boy up. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. I wish I had that. So, tilts up to have some nice ventilation through. Or slide it back, so you have to have it down, and then slide it back and it's automatic. So you can see the sunroof open. Very, very jealous of that. Oh, hey, Chris. You have the red TRD lettering on the seats, and then you have red stitching all the way down as well. All right, sitting in the back, guys. Both seats are pushed pretty far back. That seat is still where it was when I was driving. You have air vents back here. My knees are just about onto the passenger seat right there. Not too bad. Headroom is decent in the back seat, and also they recline back. So I love this about the 4Runner. You have back seats that recline back as well. So as you can see, compared to this seat, it goes back pretty far. And then you have plenty of headroom, comfort back here, and you still have a decent amount of space in the back for any luggage or anything like that. All right, and coming back here to the back, you have the JBL sub back here. And with having the JBL sub, you lose storage. And then back here also, talking about that inverter, this is where you would plug it in and you would turn it on with that switch up there. And then you also have a cigarette charger, 120 volt max one as well. Over here inside this pocket, you have your jack for the vehicle. I also stuffed in mine, I put my jumper cables and stuff like that in there. And then since I don't have the subwoofer over here, I was able to put my tow straps and everything back there. This particular model has a sliding cargo rack, and then the seats fold down. So back here, it's perfectly flat. Even with the cargo rack, the seats are perfectly flat with it. This is another little secret area with the cargo deck. You could put like a rifle or something like that in there. But yeah, you can get it without the sliding cargo deck, but I've come to really like it in mine. Comes out, you could fit about 440 pounds on it. Makes loading the vehicle easier, and it's kind of like a tailgate that you could have. You still have your speakers right here, grab handle. No automatic lift gate, no automatic close lift gate. All you have is these nice little grip handles right here. Again, 4Runner, very, very old school, guys. There's no push button start, no automatic unlock when you walk up to the car. Very, very old school. No parking sensors, no Toyota safety sense, none of that. That's why these things are super reliable, and people still love them and they still snatch them up. Manual gas cap as well. You have your blinker, LED brake lights, halogen reversible. Again, I don't know why Toyota does it, but the only chrome really on this vehicle is right here. All your other badging is blacked out. And one thing I'm actually noticing, and I don't know if the port forgot to do it, but mine down here has TRD Pro. They started it in 2017 with the cement ones, but it has TRD Pro back here, so I'm not sure why this one doesn't have it. If you guys already have one of these, let me know down in the comments below if yours has TRD Pro back there, because the port may have forgot to put it on. So as you can see right here, here are some of the standard options with it. With the TRD Pro, you get all the multi-terrain select and everything. Safety, convenience, you don't have any of the Toyota safety sense in this vehicle at all. It's the only Toyota without all that. You get the JBL sound system, which is new. Get the Fox shocks, which is new, the new roof rack, and obviously all your TRD Pro stuff inside. Suggested retail price is $46,000 with this vehicle. Now you start getting into the options though. So if you can catch your vehicle or your 4Runner before the port, I highly recommend that. But If it gets to the port, you start adding stuff. You have the cargo deck, which that actually has to come from the factory, so it's either built with it or not. And then all this stuff over here, this is all everything that they throw on at the port. So Toyota Guard Platinum, which I didn't do. The Predator Step, that's these guys down here. These are almost $700. They're not the best. They're not the best for off-roading, but if you know, you're not gonna off-road it a whole lot, and then that's perfect for families and stuff because the truck does sit up a little higher. But if you are off-roading with this, then I highly recommend not doing it because for $700, you could get yourself some nice sliders. It includes the protective film on it, which is another almost $1,000. You have charging cables, which is $70 more. So that's pretty high up there. So then over here with all that on it, it's about $49,000. You have all this other stuff that the dealer does. And then there a little bit of market adjustment, and you're at about $54,000. Obviously negotiate if you can. If you see this sitting in front of your dealership for, you know, another 3 weeks or so, they're going to be more likely to negotiate. If it's gone within a day, you know they probably got their full market price for it. It's a very bright blue, guys. I like it a lot. I'm not going to trade mine in for it, unfortunately, you know, even though it does have some stuff that I like on it. But I like my Cavalry Blue a lot better, but I'm just biased about that. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hope it was informational for you all. Subscribe for some more 4Runner stuff and Toyota stuff in the future, and I'll catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.